BAMVision is brought to you by Gill, Ladner & Priest, Face Value Health, Bank First, JH&H Architects, Home Buyers, Will White, Benchmark Construction, Take One Media LLC, Smarts Web, Southern Farm Bureau Life, Belhaven University.
Will you be there to walk me down the aisle?
Will you be there when I give birth?
Will you be there to help me through college?
Yes.
I'm Jack Chris. Welcome to BAMVision. We are pleased to be joined by Mr. Bobby Gill, who is with Gill, Ladner & Priest, law firm located in Ridgeland, Mississippi. We're in your office right now, Bobby. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Look, everybody knows about local versus big box when it comes to retail. But you and I have talked before, that applies to law firms as well. Could you elaborate on that for us?
Yeah, sure. Well, you know, sometimes people go to the big box stores, or they may shop at Amazon because they can get a better deal. Maybe they can get something delivered to their house. Maybe it's cheaper on Amazon. Who knows? But it's different with law firms and lawyers, especially contingency fee lawyers, because contingency fee lawyers typically charge the same rates, whether you have a big law firm or whether you have a small law firm. So it really doesn't benefit you to have a big law firm. It's not like you're getting the services any cheaper.
And when people make a phone call, I mean, we see the commercials all the time. We're inundated with them. You've told me that sometimes they might not even talk to a lawyer at all or ever.
Well, that's correct, and that depends upon the size of the firm. A lot of these big advertising firms have call centers set up. So when you call that number, you're not talking to the lawyer that you actually see on television. In fact, sometimes people have told me that their entire case is handled from beginning to end, and they never talk to a lawyer.
That's hard to believe.
It happens.
Well, is it false advertising or just...
Not necessarily false advertising. I mean, there's nothing wrong with handling a case like that. If you want your case to be handled by a paralegal, I mean, certainly they're within the rules of ethics when they're talking to adjusters. Adjusters themselves are not attorneys, so you've got a paralegal talking to an adjuster. So it's just a matter of, do you want your case handled by a paralegal or a legal assistant, or do you want your case handled by an attorney?
But you pay the same fee.
You pay the same fee.
Yeah.
And the smaller the firm is, the more likely you are to have your case handled by an attorney rather than a paralegal.
So is that one of the differences that separates or differentiates Gill, Ladner & Priest from these bigger box firms?
Well, you know, here at Gill, Ladner & Priest, we don't have a call center, and we talk to the clients ourselves. The clients actually talk to the attorneys. The attorneys are very familiar with their cases. In some of these bigger firms that advertise, the advertising lawyer may not even know what the case is about. You know, we're very familiar with all of our cases and all of our clients. And we have clients that come in and meet with us and talk to us, and they email us and call us, and we're in constant communication with our clients here at Gill, Ladner & Priest.
So in effect, it sounds like you're telling me that if you need a personal attorney or trial lawyer, you should shop for them in the same way you might shop for a product online as opposed to a box store. Is that right? And if that's true, then what should a person look for in a law firm? What should they ask of the attorney?
Well, first of all, I would ask whether or not I'm going to have the opportunity to talk to the actual attorney that I'm calling for. You know, you may call Joe Smith, attorney at law, and never get an opportunity to even meet Joe Smith the whole time your case is being handled. So, you know, people should probably ask, am I going to get an opportunity for Joe Smith to handle my case? You know, because that is what you anticipate will happen when you call.
Bobby, how long have you been practicing law?
You know, I started in '94, so We're going on 25 years now. I've been practicing law.
And you opened Gill, Ladner and Priest when?
Yeah, we opened Gill, Ladner and Priest. Seems like it was 2007, maybe. 12 years ago, probably.
What's the most satisfying part of your job? I have an idea, but from your words.
The most satisfying thing that we do is we help people that are not in a position to help themselves. The law sometimes to us seems simple. There are lots of ambiguities in the law, right? But to a person who is not familiar with the law, they just have no idea of what they need to do. And so they come to us when they can't help themselves, and we help them with their legal problems, and we're able to impact their lives through our work.
You know, Bobby, also, besides having an outstanding practice here in Ridgeland, you're an entrepreneur. We're sitting atop your CC's Coffee shop, which you brought here a few years ago, and you're also opening hotels in the state. Talk about your entrepreneurial life.
Yeah, well, the CC's Coffee House, actually, talking about that earlier, a lot of people don't know what the CC stands for. Some people ask me, are you CC?
CC Ryder.
Actually, CC's originated as Community Coffee's Coffee House. And the brand is not very familiar in this local market. They're all over Louisiana, all over Baton Rouge, New Orleans. So if people have visited those areas, then they're familiar with CC's. But we're the only CC's in the state of Mississippi. And we feel like CC's really is a community service for us. We bring people in to our office and we offer a free community room where they can meet with their church members, where they can meet with their clients, where they can meet with their friends. And we offer this room free of charge, just as a benefit to the community. We support our community and our community supports us, and we appreciate it.
It's my second office in your hotels. in the time we've got remaining, your hotel business.
Our hotels, we're building a Hilton Homewood Suites in Fondren. So if you're in the Fondren area, take a look at that, check it out. It's where Que Sera used to be. And fortunately, I've got some good partners in the hotel business, and we're all Mississippi people.
Yeah.
And we're investing in our state.
Which is very important. It's Mr. Bobby Gill, Ladner and Priest, and they've helped me. They can help you too. Bobby, your contact information if people want to get legal power and talk to you.
Well, you can go
to
getlegalpower.com, which is our website, or you can call us at 601-352-5700.
Bobby, we appreciate your work as an attorney, as an entrepreneur, and as a community-minded citizen.
Thank you, Jack.
Thanks for coming on the show. I'm Jack Chris. Thanks so much for watching BAMVision on BAM South.
Looking to the future may feel overwhelming. Obstacles may appear too complex and intimidating. Fear blocks your foothold to earn your degree. Don't be left behind. We'll help you balance finances, work, and family on your way up. And we'll climb with you every step of the way and build your faith as we go. We've guided thousands to their educational summit because when you reach your goal, the view is pretty incredible. Belhaven University. Start today, on ground or online.